CarePath for me really meant that I could focus on my life, my kids, plus her, but also know that there was huge support in the background.
CarePath has been a wonderful way for me to control or manage, understand every aspect of my diagnosis and treatment.
It cut back on a lot of the research and things I would have to try and find out about the condition and about the protocol.
Tremendous support to help me manage things like side effects, help me with preparing questions for when I was going to meet the next specialist so that I had a better understanding of what my diagnosis was really about.
Over the phone, by email, or through audio or video conferencing, our nurse navigators do all the legwork, connecting clients to doctors and doctors to doctors.
And it was nice to come home after having my checkup with the oncologist and phone Karen and say, well, he said this, and did you get my latest blood work? So I could go through it with her as to all the stats.
My mom's nurse navigator was amazing. She phoned her weekly when she was going through all of her treatments and circled back with the oncologist and even her oncology nurse at the hospital. And they talked for like an hour at a time every time they did connect.
We connect the client to a specific nurse who specializes in their diagnosis. This is the start of a one-on-one relationship with a nurse who will be with them every step of the way as they move through their diagnosis and treatment. The compassion each nurse brings, the relationship that they share with their clients, is the foundation of helping a person manage their illness.
I had lots of questions some days not so many questions. And I would come in and I'd phone Karen, and if she wasn't available, she would call me back. And it was just very nice to have that backup.
Our nurse navigators ensure continuity through all the steps of their treatment and can arrange additional support or second opinions in terms of dietitians, social workers, psychologists, and more when necessary.
CarePath could be incredibly invaluable for them as they're going through whatever their diagnosis might be, to get a better understanding of not only the illness itself, but all the other pieces that play into that illness. When you're diagnosed with an illness, it's not just the illness physically that's going on, there's all the other parts of you. There's the financial piece, there's the family piece, there's the emotional piece, there's the spiritual piece, there's every aspect of it touches your life. And I can see how CarePath could be used for any disease.
It's just let me live my life and know that she's okay and she's got me, but she's also got this other amazing support, and we're not falling through the cracks of the regular system.
We're happy to speak to physicians, pathologists, and nurses about our client's case. We get a mirrored file of their diagnosis and treatment. This allows us to help the client understand what's going on without disturbing any part of the plan that their oncologist or surgeon has put in place. We don't diagnose, we don't treat, and we don't prescribe. At CarePath, our services are complementary to the public health care system. We support our clients, we guide them, and we help them every step of their journey back to health.
Well, once I understood what services were offered, it was quite easy. I realized it was a phone call or an email. There was a bit of paperwork involved, but once that got going, it was a very easy, sort of seamless process.
CarePath's expert nurse navigators are supported by a medical director and an advisory board of physician experts and leaders in the field. The advisory board supports the medical director in reviewing all cases as needed. Our team covers the spectrum of oncology subspecialties, including medical oncology, radiation oncology, and surgery. With a deep level of expertise, this allows for an in-depth level of discussion of complex cases.
Her care for me wasn't just the clinical piece. She cared about me as a person as well.
I could call her anytime. She would call me back. It was very nice. I would love to meet her in person, actually.